Good day, all of you. Today we are going to discuss related to traditional method of animal classification. In previous we have discussed the history related to animal classification, and out of that history we have come to the conclusion that finally we are following, means there were initially the natural artificial method of classification, then it came the natural method of classification, and nowadays we are referring towards the traditional system of classification, which is been proposed by the Charles Woos. Now, according to this classification, it is been that the animal are broadly classified into two categories, that is non-chordates and chordates. So, what do you mean by chordates? First of all, because without that we cannot understand what is the meaning of chordates. Chordates is nothing but a hollow type structure or rod like structure which is present in the body of organism, that is known as chordates. And the organism which are not having that chordates, that hollow like rod structure, then such animals are known as non-chordates, and the animal which were having that rod like structure were known as chordates. First of all, we are going to discuss about non-chordates. Now, non-chordates, first of all, that is what I have told you, that they are not having a rod-like structure. The same thing they have mentioned. The body is not supported by rod-like notochords, hence they are non-chordates. Again, the pharyngeal gill slits are absent. Means what? They are not having a gills for respire. That is, this pharyngeal gills or slits are absent. Then nerve cord, if present, it is on ventral side and it is solid and paired. First of all, you have to understand what is nerve cord. As being a human being, you all know that we are having a backbone, means it is on that backbone which is placed in our body is dorsal side. Understood? The thing which are present on the back face is known as dorsal side, and we are knowing that our cranial nerve are being passed through the brain to medulla oblongata, and then towards our backbone, within the backbone, and then they are controlling our movement. But in case of non-chordate, these nerves are present on the ventral side. Understood? Means in human body, if I give you example, because it is very easy to connect, then our backbone, the place of our backbone is what? Dorsal side, and the our thoracic cage is ventral side. So make it that way. Understood? Now, in the animal which are notochords, their nerve cord, in human our nerve cord is present where? On dorsal side, but in these animals they are present in front, that is on ventral sides. And first of all, they must not have that nerve cord, but if present, if means some are having and some maximum are not having. So if they are having, it is present on ventral side, and that nerves are solid and paired. Understood? Because they are not supported by any notochord or backbone, hence they itself are very solid and paired, so that they won't get damaged. So this is the fact. Now, heart, they either they are having heart or they may not have the heart. Heart, if present, it is present on dorsal side, means at back side. Now, our heart, human heart, is present on front side, that is ventral side, and their heart is present on back side, that is dorsal side. So you should be clear related to the wordings, what is ventral and what is dorsal. Ventral means front side and dorsal means back side. These points are very important for differentiation between notochords and chordates, non-chordates and chordates. Then Non-chordates are again classified into 10 phylum, and these phylum are first of all protozoa, means waterborne organism which are present in the water are known as protozoa. Second is porifera, third is coleanthera, and then coleanthera is also known as Cnidaria, then platyhelminths, then pachyhelminths, then annelida, arthropod, mollusca, echinodermata and hemichordata. These are the 10 phylum which are there in non-chordates. Now we are towards the next point, that is chordates. Definitely whatever the point you have discussed in non-chordates, the chordates are opposite to it. That is, body is supported by a rod-like notochords, then pharyngeal gill slits are present or lungs are also present for respiration. Understood? Then nerve cord, if present, will be present on ventral side, because in non-chordate they are present on dorsal side, and in non-chordate it is present on ventral side, and in chordate it will be present on dorsal side, back side. That is, we human are chordates because our nerve cord is present on dorsal side. Heart will be present. Now fourth point will be what? Heart is present on the ventral side. In notochord, the heart was present on dorsal side. In chordates, heart will be present on front side, that is ventral side. In this you are not observing the fourth point, it is but in your textbook you can observe, as I have converted this textbook PDF into PPT, that's why few lines are merged. Understood? So please keep your textbook with you so that you can understand more clearly. Now this is the differentiation between the notochords and chordates. Now notochords is a long rod-like support structure present on the dorsal side of animal, and it keeps the nerve tissue isolated from remaining body. This is the what they mean the notochord, because on this basis they have classified the animal into two categories, that is notochord and chordates, non-chordates and chordates. Now all chordates animal are grouped together in the single phylum, that is phylum Chordata. Means notochord is having only one phylum, chordates are having only one phylum and non-chordates are having 10 phylum. This phylum, that is Chordata, is been divided into 3 subphylum, that is Urochordata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. Now subphylum Vertebrata is been further divided into 6 classes as classes Cyclostomata, Piscean, Amphibian, Reptile, Aves and mammals. Understood? So this is the tabular representation of classification. It is very important. First of all the chordates are kingdom Animalae. It has been divided into two categories, that is non-chordates and chordates. Non-chordates are having 9 phylums, but chordates are having only one phylum. But this chordata phylum is divided into 3 subclass, then out of which that Vertebrata is divided into 5 subclass. So this is the detailed classification of animal kingdom. Now this chart you have to remember, because this chart may be there for complete the following blocks, empty blocks. Understood? Few blocks will be given and few will be empty. You have to put the words, you have to complete that chart. Hence this is very important point. Now this system of animal classification was in practice till now. However, nowadays new system of classification is followed, and we will study this new system of classification in brief. At present, according to five kingdom classification system of Robert Whittaker, all multicellular organisms are included in kingdom Animalia. This system of classification is based upon some criteria like body organization, body symmetry, body cavity, germinal layer and segmentation, etc. Now this traditional system is also outdated. Till now we were following traditional system of classification, but at present the new system of classification that is proposed by Robert Whittaker is being in utilization, in which the all multicellular organisms are included under kingdom Animalia, and these multicellular organisms are being classified on the basis of following criteria like body organization, body symmetry, body cavity, germinal layer, segmentation, etc. Now in next we will go forward to this modern system of classification. Understood? The traditional is over. Now we will be discussing the modern system of classification, and we have to understand these various criteria on the basis of this modern system of classification will work or is working. So it will be proceeded in from tomorrow.